Welcome to Michelle and Company, the show where we sit down with the best companies and business owners that Kansas has to offer and show you just what they're all about. We're here today with Bev and Marilyn from the Sewing Center. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Well, you're very welcome.
Yeah. Now, for people who maybe have never been to the Sewing Center, tell us a little bit about where you're located, where they can find you.
We're in Indian Health Shopping Center.
Okay.
And that is at 2407 West 13th Street.
Okay, perfect. And what do you offer there? Tell them.
We have the Sewing Center. We've been in business in Wichita since 1981.
Wow.
We have moved many a times, but we moved 3 years ago to this location in the mall, and we enlarged it. We have a third of the store in sewing machines and repair. Another third of the store is donated to threads of all kinds, and then the other third is devoted to these fabrics that you can touch and learn to play with and enjoy.
Like a little candy shop.
You're right. It is a candy shop.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, you offer lots of stuff at the store. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but we want to tell people for sure about the upcoming seminar that's coming. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, we're a Floriami dealer. I can't even say it today. Darn it. But anyway, what that is stabilizers and how to sew with specialty threads and fabrics and that kind of thing.
Sure.
And embroidery, we embroidery a lot with those.
Oh, the stuff you brought
and
is
this
beautiful.
is just a lot of fun.
Sure.
And we do that as a demonstration. You actually have dinner in.
Oh, wow.
And we have 3 days. We have the 16th that you can sign up and the 17th, and that's lectures.
Okay.
And they teach you all about the new product, even this one that turns, and I can cut right there.
Oh, that's
and
handy.
It stays in place,
Man,
which
if you're
I love.
Especially if you do quilting, I'm sure this is
Quilters can really go with this. This is just the small one. I have bigger ones, and I have all that stuff there.
So at the seminar, they can learn a little bit about that.
They can learn more all about this stuff. They have brought in Mrs. Nelson from California to do the quilting part of it. She comes and gets all that stuff ready for the demonstrators to show. She's not actually at the store, but she will have a lot of her products there, which I think are wonderful.
Sure.
Then we also have another one by the name of Miss Yoder, and she comes from Florida, and she teaches you how to cut fabric from a machine and use it.
Really?
Oh yes, we have lots of good things out there.
I need to sign up for this one.
There's a lot of things going on. Then on the day of Saturday, the 18th, since we have a program called FTCU, which is a program that designs all these designs that we want to use,
sure,
you can come in and they're going to walk you through all the steps of it.
Wow. So if you don't know much about it, it's still a great place to come and learn.
Yeah, the good part about this with the FTCU is the upgrades are all free, and they come from Floriani, which I have known for probably about 40 years.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
A long time.
So what's the cost for the seminar if someone's interested?
$50.
$50, and that covers the 3 days of lectures and
They
learning?
come in for a day, and they do one day, and then we have new people the second day.
Oh, okay.
And then the third day they come back and do their computers and all.
Wonderful.
So we have quite a program going this time.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the Sewing Center. You talked a little bit about what people can find there, but you also offer classes, right?
Oh yes.
Tell me about that.
I'm a degreed home economist. I did not work in a school. I have visited schools, but I do not work in schools. I have developed my own programs. It's hard because I do I teach them to alter their patterns and do all of the things that you can't really do well by just reading the instructions. And sometimes the instructions are pretty lousy too, right, Marilyn? Occasionally. We all have time with those. So it's quite a deal.
Yeah.
But when we do the kids class, they make a pillowcase first, all done with no seams showing.
Wow.
Then they come in and make a backpack. And I had a lady come in to me last summer. Had been in my classes many years ago because she's already through college. She says, I'm still carrying my backpack.
Oh, well, there you go.
So, it does mean something. But they learn straight sewing in that class. Now we're starting a new class with the cosplay.
Oh,
and that is a neat one that we're going to do for the teenagers so that they can learn to make something that is maybe not something they wear every day, but they can go and have fun with.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I think that's just a neat thing that's coming up.
Definitely. So Marilyn, tell me a little bit about some of the different machines on the store floor that people can try out.
Wonderful machines, and we have everything from what is that,
15,000
15,000
embroidery machine.
Embroidery machine,
Yes.
a 12,000 embroidery machine,
Oh,
quilting machines,
Wow.
sergers.
And if you don't have any experience on these machines, you can come in and just learn a little bit about how they work,
You
right?
can come in and sit down, and someone will sit with you and let you run it, and you can find out all about what they do.
So I've never done a real quilt, but I've always wanted to try. So I could come and visit you, and you could help me get completely set
Get
up.
started. to
We
help-
actually have a
help
full
you do
schedule.
everything. Mhm.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah, we have a full schedule. It's not just the two of us. There's more.
yeah.
And it seems like always our classes enjoy it. They have a good
Oh, they
time
have a
too,
good
don't
time.
they?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure to learn a skill and a trade and be able to make something on your own is just very gratifying.
True.
They do enjoy it, but it is a lot of work. I'm going to tell you.
Oh,
I don't
sure.
just play. But I'm always selling those machines if I can get out there and sell them.
Oh, yeah,
That's another
definitely.
thing I do well.
Definitely. Wonderful.
But we have some classes that do things like pin tucking and things like that, which is your heirloom sewing.
Sure, sure.
We also have that quilt
quilting?
that we have sitting there. We totally
Beautiful.
designed that from the computer and into the
Wow.
machine. That is totally done in a hoop.
In the-
Wow, man.
all
So
of it.
just that's completely on a machine.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's so
Exactly.
cool.
So we have a lot of operations. We have some simpler little things like these little heart quilts
Sure,
and
sure.
things that we let people come in and learn to do.
Sure.
They grow by that. We've got some embroidery that we have there that we've left Love True over there.
Sure.
And we do a lot of different kinds of things. My customers get really interesting because they figure out what they need to have.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
They,
sure.
they come in with ideas too. How do
That's
I
right.
do this?
And you make them happen.
I hope.
We hope.
Well, Bev and Marilyn, thank you so much for being on the show today. And if you have not visited the Sewing Center, you need to check it out. Go and take a visit there, or you can learn more online. You can visit our website at kgpt26.com if you'd like to learn more information about how to contact them, or if you'd like to watch the video or anything else from their store. Thank you again so much, guys, for being here. I appreciate it.
I'm glad you did this.
Yeah.